today is the day I start Reta, guys. I purchased some a couple of days ago from a reliable source, as it were, and it arrived this morning. So I got 10 milligrams of it, just to sort of begin with, because I don't want to spend too much on it, just in case. And then a sort of 10 ml vial of backwater, ready to be pre-mixed. I'm actually waiting for the needles to arrive, which, you know, they come this afternoon. So as of this afternoon, so by the time you're watching this video, I probably would have already started, because, you know, this will be out sort of 6-7 p.m. and I want to start about sort of 3-4 p.m. So yeah, looking forward to it. A little bit nervous, obviously, because, you know, putting anything in your body can be nerve-wracking, especially stuff like that, because you have no idea how you're going to react, how you're going to feel. You know, I've done a lot of research, and a lot of the side effects are sort of like nausea, maybe headaches, with a bad stomach, but I'm going to start off with 0.5, keep it nice and low, nice and steady. I'm not going to go in too deep. I'm quite sensitive to certain stuff like that. Like, in my time back in my younger days, I did, you know, I've never got on like the true gear, as it were, but I've been on SARMs, if anyone knows what that is, and when I went on those, like, I felt good and my body looked quite good, but the side effects, I went on something called Ostarine, and yeah, just used to get this really bad sort of fuzzy head. Well, it was just constant like fuzzing. It was awful, it was horrible, and that had like a week half-life, so I did it for a few weeks and I ramped up the doses as time went on, and then it got to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to just stop, like I completely just quit, and lost all the progress I made on it. So yeah, I'm sensitive to stuff like that. I know this Retatrutide's a little bit different. I'm hoping it's going to get me in the best shape of my life, because I was explaining this yesterday on my TikTok, but for me, I keep sort of hovering around the 135 to 137 pound mark, and, you know, I'm fairly lean. Like, I've got, you can see abs when I'm posing and tensing, but day-to-day life, like, so when I'm slouching in a chair, like right now, you can't see no abs. It's just, you just feel like the flub there, for what you would call it, and I can't seem to just get down to that. I can't shred anymore. Like, I'm already on quite low calories at the minute. I aim for about 1,500, which is quite low. But, you know, I'm good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekends, you know, I just screw up every time, no matter what. There's some sort of family event, or there's some sort of people come around, we go out, you're out and about for the day. It's just impossible to stick to a diet if you're out and about. Like, you almost have to be unsociable to actually get into shape, I feel like, for me anyway. So yeah, I feel like this Reta is just going to help with that, because I'm not. Oh, can you hear my exhaust knocking? I really saw that out. It's awful. Yeah, I'm hoping this Reta will completely sort that out, and will make a massive difference. Because I won't be able to be bad at weekends and stuff like that, because I physically won't be able to stomach the food, which is, you know, the main goal of it. So yeah, I very much look forward to it, and yeah, I begin today. Just gotta hop into the post office now, guys, and I'll pick you back up again when I'm out. Yeah, like I said the other day, I head to my local post office every day to go and drop off the parcels from wherever I've sold the day before, my little side hustle, as you all know. But now heading to the gym. It's leg day today. Looking forward to it, to be fair. I've kind of changed up my leg day now, so where I've been in a deficit for so long, I feel like my body and my, you know, all my joints and that just aren't, they're just not jointing, as it were. And I feel like when it comes to legs, I can't do like your squats, your leg press anymore. So I do a lot of the machines, you know, the what do you call it, hamstring curls, the leg raises. I do sort of the smaller leg press, you know, like the classic, you know, generic pure gym kind of leg press, mainly for calves. And like I do Bulgarian split squats, and then I do like RDLs, but leg press just really wrecks my knee. Like, my right knee is really bad, and as soon as it tweaks the tiniest bit, it kind of ruins the whole workout. But I don't get it on the other machines. And then squats, where I'm in such a low deficit and I've been a low weight for a while, I feel like if I squat, I'll just crumple into I'll just collapse into a bag of bones on the floor. So yeah, leg day's not too bad for me. I don't mind a leg day because it's kind of easy. It's not easy as such as, you know, not doing anything, but what I mean is it's easy in terms of can't really get injured and have more fun doing it, you know. I've done that same thing again, where I connect the mic to the seatbelt, I keep forgetting it goes back. Yeah, not saying it's like easy in terms of like I don't do anything, but just easier in terms of I like actually enjoy it. Like it makes leg day more fun because I don't know about you guys, but unless I'm in like a heavy bulk and I have so much energy and so much strength, just squatting busts my knees, leg press, I don't know, it all kind of hurts me. And to be honest, like I feel like when it comes to the gym, if it hurts you in like a not a good pain, then it's not worth doing. If that makes sense. So yeah, plan is leg day. Gonna start off probably with some leg raises, then some lying curls, then potentially some split squats on the Smith bar, some calf raises, and then I train abs as well, leg day. I actually only train legs once a week as well. I am that person that, I mean, I'm quite a small person. I don't have legs that are out of proportion to the rest of my body. My upper body's not big enough to make my legs look tiny, but my legs are no way are big. They're not. I haven't got like rugby player legs or anything like that. But yeah, the only time I've ever like really trained legs was back a few years back now, like just before lockdown, and I was squatting like 140 kg for like 3 or 4 reps, and I really grew my legs then. But I was honest, like I built this, like, well, I say I built it. I saw online about like sort of how like a combo between powerlifting and bodybuilding, sort of built my own thing, structured off someone else's thing. So I was doing a lot of deadlifts, a lot of bench, and a lot of squat. I think I managed to get 140 squats for reps. I think my max bench ever was a run max of 120, and my deadlift, I can't remember. I think it was 160, but don't hold me to that. I cannot remember. But I used to lift quite a bit, you know, for my, you know, weight and height. I had quite a bit of strength on me. God knows if I could do that now, but my plan is to do this Reta, get down to sort of, you know, I'm 136 as of this morning. I want to get down to sort of, I say 125, I feel like it's quite low, but I'm only 5'6", and 125 will not be too low. I will be pretty shredded at 125. So I think that's my goal weight, which is light, I know. It's like a featherweight boxer. But yeah, my plan is to get down to, I think, 125, between 125 and 130, and see where I am. I should look in a very, very nice shape, and be as shredded as I potentially can be. And then after that, I kind of want to go on a bit of maintenance. I might keep the Reta in and trying up the calories. Again, I don't know how I'm going to react to Reta. I might not want to eat at all, but try and be like on a Reta maintenance where I can maintain and not eat bad. And then I'm going to go into sort of a lean bulk. And my thing with a lean bulk is I'm going to try and be good as much as I can. But obviously when you're bulking, you do have a little bit more room for weekend activities, as it were. You know, you want to squeeze in, if I want to squeeze in McDonald's with my son, or McDonald's breakfast with him on one weekend, or maybe a bacon sandwich on a Saturday, I will do it, you know what I mean? Especially in a bulk. Like on a car, it's a bit different. You kind of have to sacrifice a lot, but in a bulk, and you can kind of go off the rat tangent. But the thing is with me when I used to bulk is, recently, when I bulked and got quite large in terms of fat, because I put on a lot of body fat, was last year. And that was due to me trying to bring back my 18-year-old metabolism, where I used to bulk up and you have to eat stuff like pastries and put oil in Actimels and eat a fuck ton of pasta and cheese. And it's just not doable. Like, don't get me wrong, I will definitely be enjoying some pasta at some point on a bulk. But, you know, when I was bulking before, like, it was every day just cramming in like 200 grams of uncooked pasta, which was like almost 1,000 calories with a bit of tuna, mayo and cheese. And all those calories are not necessary unless you are like really trying to bulk and you've got really high metabolism. But as I've got older, you know, I'm 28 years old now, my metabolism is a lot slower, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, that's the plan, guys. That's the plan. So yeah, when you've watched this video, I will be starting my new Reta journey. So tomorrow I'll give you any updates, how I feel in the morning, and let's go and train legs.